Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am going to do part 3 of the faith series. If you watched my other video, you see that I've had the same shirt on. I just love to do at least 2 faith videos in a row, so if I don't have time next time or some another day, I will always have a backup video. Again, this is part 3, my 3rd video of the series talking about my word, faith. And I'll have some other words in some other series, but this is just my first series. But if you like these types of videos in this series and you are enjoying them so far, and go check out the other video if you have not seen it, because it goes along with what I talked about in that video to this video. So go watch that one and then come back. Thank you so much. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It is in 2 Corinthians 4:18, and it says, "We fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen." You may be thinking, okay, how can we fix our eyes on what is unseen when we can't see it? Okay, spiritually having faith in it. The word I'm talking about in this series is faith. If you are able to see what is unseen, obviously you have to have faith. You have to believe in it, know that it's there. After I read these small passages, I'll give you some examples. So going on to the passage, it says, "I know that in the daily struggles of life you tend to lose heart and hope. Trusting me means looking far beyond what you see to what I see. I promised you that your light affliction is producing an eternal weight of glory that is far beyond all comparison. What you see is temporary. What you can't see is eternal. I'm asking you to endure while keeping your eyes on me. I want you to see your circumstances for more than they are on the surface. I'm taking your faith deeper than you imagined, and where we're going, you simply can't walk by sight. Faith doesn't demand a miracle. It believes it, then sees it. I want you to learn to have faith in me at all times. When life isn't going according to your plan, you can rest assured that it's still going according to mine. Though the circumstances seem to contradict the faith you cling to, you can be certain that my ways are not only higher, but better. I can see my plan from beginning to end, and everything in between is woven into my masterpiece. Though I can accomplish my plans all on my own, I invite you to join me in faith, walking intimately with me and bringing about my glory. I've created you for that purpose, to experience the joy of being a part of my plans. When you're unsure of the path that lies ahead, listen for my voice. I will guide you along the way that you should go. You will find me when you seek me. Our relationship has gone to depths where no words are necessary. In that moment, you can be certain that you are walking by faith. Because when you do not hear his voice, you know that he's still there, and you're having faith in your heart, believing, knowing that he is still there because you're having faith." So I'm wanting to go through it a little bit and talk more in detail about it and what I think and what I know, and just let the Holy Spirit speak through me. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about what it means whenever it says what you see is temporary, but what you can't see is eternal. Like heaven, you can't see heaven, you can't see God, but they are both eternal. When you have a relationship with God in your heart wholeheartedly, and you pass, you go to heaven and you live eternally. And then another thing, I want you to learn to have faith in me at all times, because we may not understand his will, because his plans and ways are so much different than ours. That's why we need to have faith in knowing that what he's doing, when we can't hear his voice, he's working it out for the best, and he's still listening to us. And I always hear, and I've heard some other people say this saying, it's saying, when you're testing, during the test, the teacher does not talk. They do not give answers or anything because you're testing. When you're being put through the test, it's quiet, you get confused, you doubt and stuff, and you just want to give up. I don't know how many times I've taken a test in school, and I'm like, oh, I can't get this. I want to give up. Like, this is frustrating. I can't get help right now because Obviously, I can't. Because it's a test, and you've got to trust and believe in yourself. And in that moment, on a spiritual level, when you try to talk to God and you can't hear his voice, he's putting you through a test. He's wanting to see if you're really wanting that relationship with him to work. If you're really wanting it, you're going to continue to cry out to him, to pray, to talk to him, to dig in his word. And you have to know and have faith and believe that he is still there. You can't see him or anything, but you have to have faith. So some examples that I was wanting to tell y'all that I've gotten from others is Phil Robertson. I don't know word from word how he said it, but it's like a video on Facebook. He was talking about the COVID and stuff, and he had said, all of us are worrying and stressing out about this COVID situation and how we believe in it because we are seeing symptoms. Some maybe not believe in it, and that's okay, but some believes in it and stuff, just like some don't believe in God, which that's okay. But some do, like me. I believe in God. I have faith. Okay, we know that some people know that COVID's real because we're seeing it. Okay, it's the same thing with God. You're having faith. You believe that God is real. We believe that COVID is real because we're seeing people die from it. We're seeing symptoms. We're seeing people get sick right after another, and the test results come back positive for COVID-19. And same thing with God. We don't see him, but we can feel his presence. We don't see him, but we can see his works. We don't see him, but we know his word is truth because it's brought so much good into our lives when we have a relationship with him. So it's the same thing, like another example. This might be a dumb example, but it's truth. From science, we know we have air because we can feel it blowing in our hair. Okay, but we can't see it. We can see it going through our hair and feel it on our face, but that's how God's presence is. When the tip of your nose starts tingling, you start shaking, your scalp starts to tingle and stuff. That's him, that's his presence, that's him getting your attention. When you feel your heart weighed down from someone, for someone, and you feel a tug on your heart, like, oh, I don't know, I should do that, you feel a tug on your heart saying, no, don't do that. It's the Holy Spirit, That's him. That's his God's Spirit tugging on you. You can feel him. You feel him, but you don't want to face it. You don't want to believe in it. You believe in so much, but you can't see it. Okay. How is it there if you can't see it? Having faith, believing it. That's the word, faith. You have to have faith in God, knowing that he is there, just like we do with the air, just like we do with this COVID-19, just like we do whenever you trust somebody. If you have a relationship with God, you have to trust him too. It's like a relationship, but your relationship with him should be the most important one of all. So if you dig deep and if you fully understand and bring it to your attention and fully understand and stuff, and sit down and be like, okay, what she is saying right now is true. We can't see the air, we can't see God, but we believe the air is there because we can feel it going through our hair. I mean, it's obvious. We can see a lot of things all throughout the day that is real, obviously, because we can see it. Sometimes I know it is harder to see what is unseen because you can't physically see it. You have to have faith and believe that is there with everything. So many examples. So walk by faith and not by sight. And all we do, we should have faith in God. Have faith and believe that he is there. So I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I just want to really make sure y'all are understanding it. I'm trying to explain it in different ways as I know how to. This series, part 3 of this series, Faith. And again, 2 Corinthians 4:18, we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. Believing is seeing. You know you can't see it physically, but you believe in it and you have faith in it. You know it's there, he's there, so it's real. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. If you don't really understand something, or if you don't believe in it, and you still want to ask questions because you're like, that does make sense. If you really think about it, it does make sense. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. Everybody has their opinion, you know. Everybody has their thing. So if you want to state your opinion and stuff, and you just don't understand, make sure you just comment them down below, because I like when people comment and ask questions, because I try my best to answer them the best way I can. Other than that, thank you for clicking on this video and watching it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you are new and you like what you see also. I love y'all so much, but God loves y'all 10 times more, and I hope all of y'all are having a blessed morning, day, or night whenever you are watching this video, and I'll see y'all in my next video.